So what they don't tell you about losing weight is it's you're gonna have to be constantly buying new clothes. I've donated like half my clothes already, and it's expensive buying clothes nowadays. So now you gotta like kind of figure out how you're gonna go about that, right? Anyways, these are new shorts. I'm still trying to learn how to style myself. When I was bigger, I just kind of went with what fit, and now I'm trying to figure out like a style and something I like. So, I mean, we can kind of do a whole video about styling another day, but that's the fit for the day. Today's plan is pretty simple. It's a pretty boring day to be honest. I always make a to-do list, so we're gonna go with the to-do list. So, study, clean, run, workout, edit my videos, study 5 policies, read a book for 10 minutes minimum, and then just start to like kind of prep my meals. Pretty simple, boring day, honestly. It's a realistic day of losing weight. Anyways, that's kind of the plan for today. I'll talk to you guys in a bit with the run. Just got dressed for my run. Buddy's coming over, and then we're gonna go on a run. We're gonna see how far we go, and I need to use the restroom, so I'll see you guys later.
One of my favorite. Got to see for real. Shout out to BA. Got to support BA. Like, that was my favorite story.
All right, so run done. I'm gonna relax for a bit, have my iced coffee that I made earlier, and watch a little bit. Jaquan Shufford, I think it's his name. I've really been enjoying his vlogs lately. I've been watching like older ones. He just has such a chill vibe that I just enjoy it. He's kind of been giving me inspiration to do like a day in the lives like this. I'm still just trying to figure out how to do it, but yeah. Just gonna chill for a minute, and then we're gonna clean up. I have my whole to-do list that I have to do still, but I'm gonna clean up, post probably a couple TikToks, and then move on from there. Nothing crazy. We're keeping it simple today. You can just see like what a realistic day of losing weight is. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna just relax. Time to clean the room. Gonna listen to some R&B. Posting a video right now. But this room will be clean in about, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. Gonna jam out to that, clean the room, and we'll move on to the next thing. Room's pretty clean right now. There's some stuff I need to touch up still, but like I need a Swiffer. I need to kind of wipe down the surfaces, but overall, it's looking pretty good. I am like been trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff because I just have an excess of things, right? So I've been slowly getting rid of stuff. Tomorrow I think I'll go over some stuff and kind of see what I need, what I don't need, and just kind of start getting rid of stuff that way. But we're gonna go have a talk regarding fitness and my diet and all that stuff. So let's go outside and let's go have that. Here's the thing about weight loss, right? I've been kind of stagnant. I've been between a 227 to kind of 230 range for a while now. What ends up happening is I was training at one of the busiest stations in the county, probably the second or third busiest ambulances in the county, and I would only really have one meal because I just wouldn't have time to eat in 2 days. Like I would have one meal each day and live off like a protein bar as well. Hydration was shit. me being honest those days. And starting now, I'm going to be getting back to what I was doing with my diet, right? So I would always loosely track, and I just kind of stopped tracking. I'm going to get back to loosely tracking again, just due to the fact that I haven't really been seeing any progress. I've been getting faster, right? And people are telling me that my body has been changing. I do look slimmer. But to me, the scale, it may be just a mental thing that the scale is not moving. I want to lose about 1 pound a week. So with that, we're going to be changing our habits. I'm going to try eating a lot more whole foods again, right? So prior to this, I was eating a lot more whole foods, and then I kind of started slacking a little bit. And I want to go back to a lot of minimally processed foods. Now, I'm not going to restrict myself. If I'm going out with friends, I'm still going to enjoy that, right? If I'm going to be, whatever, I'm going to enjoy that. If I'm at work and there's no way for me to get food, like we're just that busy, we're out of our sector, and I have to get food from like a fast food place or something, then that's going to be more of a, okay, let's make a conscious decision, see what would be the best option, right? For me. So that's where I'm at. My dog's just going wild right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Besides that, I don't really got much, right? I might start doing like what I eat in a day or something like that too on TikTok or Instagram. But that's kind of where I'm at overall. I've been slacking, just me being honest with you, and it's time to get back, right? It's time to get back on the board. One thing I am going to continue doing is keeping like my carbs kind of high on like the day before and the day of like my longer run days, because otherwise I just feel like dog shit, right? Long run days I'll probably eat a little bit more too, but we just kind of will be going about 2,500 calories a day and kind of adjust as needed, right? We're going to start off 2,500, see how that does, right? And it's very loosely tracked, so I might be off a few hundred, and that's okay, because I'm not someone that's going to track every single thing. That's not me. I don't find that sustainable. I've lost 100+ pounds doing it this way, and I'm going to continue doing it this way. I'm not someone that's really deep into the macronutrients or all that science, right? I know we all know what food is healthy, what food is bad. Do the math, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with this diet. I'm going to be just tracking and kind of see where we go from there. I'm going to be continuing to do my runs, 4 runs a week. I'm going to be on a noon to midnight car for my second phase of training. So being on that, there's going to be some changes, right? I might have to run 1 week 3 days a week, and the next week 4 days a week. I might run more on the treadmills on the weeks where I'm like at work most of the day. So it's gonna be a little bit of change, right? But that's all right. I'm still gonna try to get a lift in at least twice a week, and 3 days a week would be amazing. I still want my 1 day off of just like no lifting, no running, no work, just chilling, right? That's kind of like, for me, that's a necessity. It's my reset. So kind of moving forward, that's where we're going to go. I am also kind of rethinking about how I'm going to be doing my Fat to Ultra Runner series. I don't know if I want to do the whole week of training, right? It's a lot of editing. It's a lot. I feel like the quality is not the best. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with that series yet. I might just have like 1 run a week, and then you guys can check out the rest on like YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Instagram. That's kind of where my mind's at right now. But I don't know, honestly. I don't know where I want to kind of go with this. I have a lot of plans, but I'm still trying to figure stuff out. If you guys watch my Fat to Ultra Runner series, let me know. Do you like the whole week of training? And if so, how can I set that up better? Or would you prefer to just have like one day of training and kind of see that, you know? Kind of like what I'm doing today, where it's like a day in life, right? And then you'll see like what I do throughout my day. It's a boring day to say, right? But it's a realistic day. I'm not doing anything out of ordinary views. I'm not going on a trip. I'm just chilling, right? I'm cleaning, I'm running, I'm going to work out, I'm going to study. It's just a simple, realistic day. So if you guys prefer that, let me know. If you guys don't, let me know. You know, I just don't know. But that's kind of where we're going out with this kind of series. Anyways, we're going to get back to work and do whatever I need to do for the rest of the day. I still need a shower and work out. So I'll probably work out in a bit. And then we'll take a shower, study and all that stuff. I'm probably going to read a little bit and study like just overall paramedicine. I like to read that textbook. I have it on my Kindle and just kind of go over that. I like to just do that for like 10 minutes a day. And then we can go over like my policies later. So let's get going and see what we got next. So something that I personally like to do is I just like to go over like stuff like this. So I'm starting over again, but just like to go over like the old like this isn't really the paramedic textbook. It's more like a study book thing, but it hits all like the meat and potatoes of what everything is. I like to read this for just 10 minutes a day, just kind of get through it, you know, understand it better. Because if I don't use it, I'll lose it. So I'm really just trying to get better, learn more. There's always something more you can learn, right? So right now, I'm just chilling here. I got the AC on. I got my fan on. And I'm just going to be reading. Anyways, that's all I really got right now. After this, we're probably going to do the upper body workout and then go chill. All right, it's workout time, upper body day. Let's get after it. Workout's done. Kind of hard, but it didn't take that long. It's probably like 25 minutes. Now we just gotta study and chill for the rest of the day. I might go to the store, pick some stuff up, but I might just do that tomorrow. I don't know yet. Good workout though. I'll see you guys in a bit. Tonight I'm just gonna chill. I'll go do grocery shop and all that stuff tomorrow. But I got a rice with chicken, teriyaki, and avocado right here. Kind of already had this made. I just cut up the avocado. This was kind of I made it a few days ago and just kind of split it up. On my run, my buddy got me a Mr. Pibb, 0 sugar, 0 calories. So I'm not someone that's gonna tell you like, hey, don't drink like any sodas or anything. Like, hey, dude, cut it back to 0 sugar or diet or whatever you got to do. I still enjoy one every now and then. Probably twice a week, if I'm being honest. That's probably like my thing. It's like twice a week I'll probably get like a diet drink. Otherwise it's usually just electrolytes and water. And caffeine. A lot of caffeine. I'm gonna eat this up. And then we're gonna study and then I'll be done for the night, guys. Anyways, I'll see you guys next in like 5 minutes, which will be like 2 seconds for you guys. So bye. So mic's off. I don't even know where it's at, but here's something I want to mention. I'm full, right? I'm done. I'm done eating. Um, that's what I've kind of done to lose this weight is I'm full. I don't have to push myself to eat the rest of this. Like I watch other creators that are losing weight and like, oh, I'm eating this much, and like you see them there, it's a large quantity, and I'm like, damn, like that what fills you up, good for you, but you don't have to eat. Like people are like, oh, you can eat more to lose weight, and it's all calorie based, right? But my whole thing is like, if you're gonna be under in calories that day, it's all right. You know, you don't have to hit your calorie goal every day, right? Like today, I definitely didn't hit my calorie goal, but I'm full. I'm satisfied. I'm not going to eat the rest of this. This is going in the trash now, right? Or you can save it. I'm personally going to trash it because I've had it for a few days already. So it's going in the trash, and then I'm meal prepping my meals already. I have some salmon bacon in the air fryer. And yeah, like, you don't have to do all that. But I'm almost done with, all this. My whole to-do list and stuff. I just need to study, and then my policies, which is 5 policies, and it will be done. I don't even know if it's 5 policies, to be honest. I think it's just, I don't even know. I have to check on my training pamphlet, but I'm going to look them over, and then we're just going to... So, one of my things is, the way I study is I have to read this 5 times, right? And after I read it 5 times, I try to read it back to myself. And after I read it back to myself, I'll write down like the or the whatever I need to do one time, right? And I move on to the next one. And that's kind of how I study personally. Um, just one of my methods. You kind of need to find your own study methods. This has worked for me. What also works for me is like kind of doing mock quizzes. From those quizzes, I move on to like what I got right, what I got wrong. Let's review what I got wrong, and then kind of go from there, and then do like in depth, right? And something I personally like to do is I just like the background noise, because I'll have like a TV going with like something that is interesting, but something that won't really catch my eye at the same time, unless I'm really watching. Like I love watching this guy's videos, but at the same time, like it's chill, mellow, and I can like really concentrate on studying. It's nothing crazy. Sometimes I'll put on music, but I don't want to get copyrighted, so no music for you guys. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna finish studying, and I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna finish up studying, but while we do that, let's talk about the day, right? So we started off today. I woke up late. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I woke up like 11. That typically never happens to me. So I don't really know what happened there, but that's okay. We got up after waking up that late. We got ready and then went on a run. Run went super well. Ran with my buddy Angel. After the run, we cleaned, we chilled, and then we worked out, right? I'm trying to incorporate a lot more workouts to my kind of system. And since I'm getting my schedule switched around to a 12-hour ambulance, that's noon to midnight, I don't really know what everything's going to look like, if I'm being completely honest with you. Because I still want that one day a week where I'm not working, I just kind of chill. So I don't really know what it's going to be like, but we'll kind of have to go for this together, right? So we have that. We worked out. It was a good lift. After the lift, we ate some dinner, and then we kind of just chilled, right? We studied, read a little bit, studied some more. Right now, I'm finishing up the study. I'm going to write down some stuff. And overall, solid day, right? I don't know if there was anything I could have done different to make it better. I definitely pushed myself with the run. the workout, I was sweating. But that's like a typical day, you know. It's someone losing weight. You know, every day isn't about excitement or isn't about an adventure, right? It's about just getting to work and getting some stuff done. Whether that be, you know, you don't work out like 20 times a day, right? You work out once a day. Or you might do something else, you know, or you might just hang out with some friends. Like, it's always how well you manage it. You saw me have a zero sugar Mr. Pibb. My buddy got me that, and I'm not going to be rude and say no, and I drink it, right? I'm still drinking it. I hydrated super well today. I had probably a gallon of water, and I'm probably going to have more before I go to sleep, right? I had some electrolytes today that my buddy gave me. I don't think I recorded that, but yeah, you know, it's definitely different. I am gonna really try to lock down this diet, right? Today was a pretty good day with the diet. Yesterday wasn't, and the last few weeks haven't been, right? And it's not like I'm going out and having McDonald's or having junk food, right? It's I'm just not really eating appropriately. Like, if my family orders a pizza, I'll have one slice of pizza. If someone orders food, I'll have some leftover food, you know. Um, I'm still eating at home, not really eating out much. I'm just not really tracking anything, and I feel like that's what's kind of causing me to stay around the same weight, right? So that's why I'm going to start loosely tracking again, because that's what's worked for me. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this realistic day of someone trying to lose extra weight. I personally have, and I don't know if I would have done anything different. Today, I actually got the Insta360 Go Ultra. This is actually the camera I wanted. So I have the Nano, and I really like the Nano, and I have the Auto. So I ended up purchasing the Extra Auto, and then my friend gave me the Nano as a gift. And I was like, sick, I got two cameras. The Extra Auto, I broke at work, right? That's all right. It actually might be fixable. I think I just may have left it. It's been like 90 plus degrees, and I think I might have just overheated it. Because I left it in the car, and when I tried to use it, it was just not even turning on. Tried to charge it, nothing was working, right? So it may have just been overheated. I'm going to try it again soon. I've been keeping it in a cool environment in my room, so yeah. But because I like having two of these type of cameras, one for the run and one for like everyday vlogs, I ended up purchasing the Insta360 Go Ultra. It was on sale at Best Buy, and I wish I would have gotten the creator combo, because there's a lot of pieces like just if you just get like the actual camera that's missing. So I wish I would have gone the creator combo, but I didn't. Now I'm kind of regretting it, right? But it still works out. I already had the mic and some other stuff. I got like a quick release mount thing. That's not like the other ones. It's a little bit cheaper one, but it's still working. So I'm not someone that really likes to mess with the settings a lot. I'll just like to point and shoot. That's my whole thing. So we're just kind of testing out the camera, seeing how well it does. In the beginning, it would automatically go to pure video mode, which I don't know what that's going to look like yet. About the camera, I just made a hand gesture and it ended the video. So I don't know how this is going to look like when I first got the camera and started using it. It would automatically turn on to pure video mode, because it would sense the low light, right? Which I don't think it's super low light in my room. It is pretty low, but it's not the worst, right? I have another light that I have in the garage that I use when I run, which I might bring in and start using for like my videos. But yeah, overall, we'll kind of have to see how this goes. I might actually make this into my running camera, and I might make the DJI Nano into my day in the life camera. I don't really know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Still trying to be like, I don't know which camera works best for which. I did ChatGPT it, and it was telling me this is probably best for day in the life. I want something that's black and discreet so I can use it, you know, when I'm shopping or doing whatever, I was using the extra Atto for that, but it's super, it's white. So it's going to blend in everywhere I go. Because I typically wear pretty dark shirts. But I want to use this, kind of see how this goes. And yeah, if the extra Atto is still working, then that's going to be just like my everyday carry. So that's what I'm going to have in my pocket. And I'm thinking about doing like morning in the life of someone losing weight, like TikToks where I'm not talking or anything. It's just like 2 to 3 second clips of me doing whatever in the mornings or day in the life or whatever. So that's what my brain's kind of going to right now, because I want to post more on like short form content, but I'm not the most creative guy. So I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring out vlogging, as you can tell. But overall, solid day, and I hope you guys have really enjoyed this. I'm gonna sign out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.